150. There are also other activists here who are not part of the main rally, but what they seem to be doing is just breaking away and goading the police here. For example, about 5 minutes ago, they were standing outside these guys here, throwing paint at them, goading them, trying to get some sort of reaction, and then as soon as the sort of police started to react, would pull away. Let's come down here, because if we just go to the centre of Oxford Circus here, you can see the crowds are just thinning now, and what it seems to be are these rolling tactics that we saw very much during the student protest last November, which of course ended in so much breakaway violence. Small groups just trying to goad the police, attack shops and things as well. Now the point is that a lot of these big stores are being targeted by people because they say that these organisations have tax avoidance techniques, which means they're not paying enough tax. If they paid their full tax, the job cuts in the public sector wouldn't need to be enforced quite so severely. But as you can see, at the moment, Oxford Circus thinning out a bit, but it could just flare up at any one moment. We've also seen just down the road from us the Ritz Hotel, of course, five-star hotel, world famous chain. That has been attacked, and I think we've got some pictures of that as well, with the windows being attacked, paint thrown at it, attempts to break the windows there. So there does seem to be this rolling sort of fight going on between a hardcore group of protesters well away from the main rally, which the TUC organised. Some police are saying 500,000 strong, which is family, friendly, peaceful, largely carnival atmosphere. But this is a very different feeling here. This group actually away from the main rally, haven't attended any of the speeches and anything like that, making their own slightly more aggressive protest at the government cuts department. A lot of them much younger as well, so a lot of them students, very angry indeed about the cut in, about the rise in tuition fees and also all the problems they've got in terms of paying for their education now. That's the latest at the moment in central London, Oxford Circus. Back to us, but we'll be following what's happening here.
OK, Tim, thank you very much indeed. That's Tim Wilcox there in Oxford Circus, and we were Oxford Street, should I say, very close to Oxford Circus, and we were just having a look at some of the pictures from Piccadilly, and we could see those businesses, the Ritz amongst them, coming under attack from paint, and you could still see the smoke from some of the flares and the fireworks that were being thrown by this breakaway group of 150, as we heard from Tim, that were anarchists, Socialist Workers' Party and members of the Uncut protest group. And you can just see the line across the street there of the police trying to keep those protesters at bay. So, this was earlier in the day. Of course, there was some problems down at Cambridge Circus as well. Police had to bring their vehicles in, and as Tim was saying, it seemed as if they were just trying to goad the police in some way or another. We can now go to speak to Almina Ahmed, a BBC producer who is at Fortnum & Mason's, which is in the Piccadilly area, of course. Almina, tell us what you've been seeing there.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Can you tell us what you've seen?
Yes, I'm in the middle of Fortnum & Mason's. There were about 200 to 300 protesters who all stormed into the shop at the same time. The shop was basically shut down. There were lots of police. Police have all sealed off all the exits. There's been a lot of chanting. Quite a few of the items around me have been, a lot of products are on the floor. The shop's in a bit of a mess. There's currently a protester speaking on a loudspeaker, and he said the police have asked them to leave, which they've refused. Now, many of them are now sat down, staging and sitting. There is no intention for them to leave at the moment. They are just talking about what they're going to do. Some of them have even opened up their lunches, and I think they're going to be here for a while. There are lots of UK Uncut banners and all around the shop. They stuck sticky tape to all of the shelves and all of the products, saying closed by UK Uncut. I'm not sure security don't seem to be doing much, neither do the police, so they're carrying on as well.
How many police have turned up at the shop?
Well, I'm just walking around. I can see, gosh, there are at least 20. All the exits have been sealed off, so they're not letting anyone in, and they're not letting anyone out at the moment.
The shop must feel that it's been overwhelmed with that number of people coming in.
Staff look shocked. Obviously, all business has been suspended, but nobody seems to be doing, in terms of the staff of the police, they're all sort of standing I think probably deciding what they can do, because the protesters are not leaving like they've been asked.
What about other customers? Are they still inside?
I can see a few. Just hold on. I'm on the ground floor and I can't see any. Yes, there are some customers, and they're sort of taking pictures and look a bit bemused. I don't think they're just trying to take in what's happened, really.
Yes, because it's a very sort of genteel atmosphere, a place that you can go for sort of English high tea. It's not the spectacle that you would expect to see.
Absolutely, which is probably why UK Uncut targeted them. It was a secret location, nobody knew about it. So I think that's why they did it, for maximum publicity again.
Now, some of these, the people belonging to these groups were at the Ritz Hotel, which is just slightly further west on Piccadilly.
Right.
Have they explained why they've targeted Fortnum & Mason?
Yes, I mean, a lot of the chants were about pay your tax cuts, but I think, exactly like you said, it's a genteel shop. It sort of personifies exactly what they're trying to protest against. I think it's a big name. It's unexpected. I think everyone was looking towards Oxford Street, and especially Topshop, but I think they just wanted to try a big name and get maximum exposure.
Well, they're certainly managing to do that. Is there any sign of more police or security coming?
Yes, there's more police entering the exits as we speak now. But you know, I'm inside. I've got my camera. No one seems to be stopping me yet. So I'm going to stay as long as they let me, I guess.
Some very elaborate displays often inside Fortnum & Mason. It sells luxury goods on the ground floor, luxury food items mostly, I seem to recall. How much damage have they caused?
Well, like I was saying, around many of these, there's a beautiful, I'm just stood in front of this beautiful wedding cake stand, beautiful, lots of wedding cakes in a glass cabinet, and all around the cabinet is this ticker tape saying closed by UK Uncut. So they're using their tape and banners, and they're just sort of no sort of violent damage. They're not trashing everything, but they're just sticking their banners and their UK Uncut stickers everywhere.
I mean, just explain how you came to be inside the store. Did you see them making their way in there and follow them?
Well, we've been involved. We've been talking to UK Uncut for quite a while, trying to get an idea of where their location was, and I just picked up that maybe it would be around this area. So I just popped into Fortnum & Mason, and then a couple of minutes later, it all sort of kicked off. So I'm now inside, and I'm not being allowed out